Hey, I'm Raina and I'm getting ready for a gig, and I thought I'd show you how I put my wigs on. So when I start with a clean face, because you want a clean face so that your tape will stick to it properly and also stick to the wig. I put my hair back and I put it in a wig cap. You can braid your hair, you can do whatever you want. I'm in a bit of a rush today, and this is just a dry gig. If it were a wet gig, I would actually make sure that it was secured a little bit more, because you don't want it to come off while you're swimming. And I would probably have more double-sided tape. So double-sided tape you can get on Amazon. It looks like this, or sometimes it's just white. It has a little break in the center. So what you do is you peel the white part off. You want the piece that's all completely one piece, and then you will stick it where you want it, pull off the center pieces, and then you'll have double-sided tape. So for me today, because I'm not swimming in the water, I want to not go through a whole lot of double-sided tape. I want to make sure that I have enough to last a while. If I was going swimming, I would actually break it up so that I would have 4 pieces, whereas when I'm doing dry land, I only do 2. But you only want to go close to your hairline. You don't want to go over your hairline. So you would have it there. You can even cut them in half, which is really great. Like that. You can even go over the top of your wig. So I actually have arches right here in my bangs, in my hair. So there's actually, you can see it underneath. There's actually not hair right here. You don't want to put it over your hair, because then when you take it off, you're going to pull all your baby hairs with it. So for me, this is what I've got for now. And with dry gigs or wet gigs, you can use any kind of wig cap. This is another one I have that is meshy, and you can get them so cheap anywhere. You just put it on just to keep your hair in place. If you don't have a wig cap and you're in a rush, you're going to be all right, but it's just going to stay better if you do. Here's my beautiful lace front wig. It's made locally for me, so you might want to just give it a little clean up there. You probably find it easier to fix it up when it's on your head. Inside, you'll notice there are hooks that can go right into your hair through your wig cap if it's a fabric mesh one. That's why it's good not to use a rubber pool cap. It's good to use this so that you can actually hook in there. And I've pre-trimmed this. I've already trimmed the lace front. And if you're going to be using it in the water and you're going to have a whole bunch of things on the top of your head, I recommend actually leaving your lace front a little long. It's okay if you see a little bit of it, because you're going to cover it with your headgear anyway, and it just gives you a better stick. You have more to stick to. So we get the wig ready, and now we take off double-sided wig tape. So you see, no hair underneath. Sometimes I end up running into a little bit of hair. Yeah, I think I got a little bit of hair there. So that means I have to be really careful taking it off. You can take it off just with your hands, or you can get special dissolvent that works for wig glue and tape. This one is really sticky. Sometimes they melt. There we go. So when you first put it on, it's not going to look right. And if you're going to be swimming, I'm going to say to you, don't worry too much about making it look perfect, because you're going to be going in the water with it anyway. If you're going to be on dry land and you want to be finicky with it a little bit more, that's fine. So I'm going to put mine on here. You'll see that I've also got these hooks in place to make it a bit tighter for me. So I'm not going to bother with the hooks that are inside for now, because I'm not swimming. I'm just doing dry land. I'm not worried. It's not going to slip as easy. As you can see, when I first put it up, bit of a mess. So you're going to have to tidy it up, pull it up to your hairline so that it hits that tape. You can see part of it didn't come down here. Part of it got stuck here underneath. And there we go. So like I said, wigs that I'm going to use in water, I tend to leave quite a bit of the lace front. You can see that's all lace front there. I do recommend this for when you're swimming in the water. It gives you more to grab onto. Let's see here. So if I was just going to wear the wig, I would do a bit more styling to this so that it's not, sometimes you can put things back, you get a nice look doing that. So for me today, I do dry gigs. I find I do like to pull it back a little bit. Otherwise, these front parts are always in my face. So I'm just gonna grab a couple, and I've got a pretty pony here that's got nice flowers. This is pre-styled for me. Some people like to style their own. I don't have time. Just don't have that kind of time. Ever. The benefit to doing this little pony in the back is that you actually have a good place, once it's on, to knot all of your gear that you're going to put on. So everyone's always asking me, how do I get my Mermaid's headdresses to stick on and stay on when I'm swimming? And the trick that I like to use is I have these beautiful circlets from Organic Armor, and I pull them across like this. But you can't break the bank with something like that from Organic Armor. You can get really pretty just headbands, regular headbands. It gives you something to hold the wig on with. You can cover your lace front part, and it gives you something to clip into when you're gonna put your hair clips on. There's so many out there to choose from. You can find lots of beautiful stuff. I just grabbed this one off my shelf so I can show you. So today I'm gonna use my Organic Armor. These run about $100, but they last forever. I also recommend if you buy one of these, you buy replacement cord from Michaels, because you are going to break the cord. You're gonna pull it too hard at some point, and it just comes apart. I'm gonna wear it up today, I think. Normally I'd have Sean's help with this, and especially if you're gonna go swimming, you wanna make sure you have a really nice tight fit. But where I'm just on dry land, I'm not too worried about it today. Remember how I put that pony in the back of my head? I'm gonna pull that knot tight below the pony. If you put it above the pony, everything is gonna slip up. Double knot it. Pull it a little bit tighter than you need because it is gonna come loose with the cord. Adjust it how you see fit. Even that alone by itself is really beautiful. It's gonna help keep your wig on, it's gonna keep everything secure, and it looks really nice. And it's a great cheat for if you're going to wear a headband headdress like me. So, headdresses are easier to put on wigs. But if you're gonna put them on bare hair, it's really good to actually put a ponytail in and a small little braid and clip it into the braid. For this, I'm actually gonna clip it into the side of the Organic Armor with a bunch of the hair, and that's gonna help it stay on, believe it or not. They stay on wigs really, really easily, especially swimming, you'd be surprised. I always put it a little more forward because when you swim, it's gonna move back a little bit. You have to have patience for this. I've been doing it now for 2 years, so I'm pretty quick at it. But if it's your first time, and again, if you're gonna be swimming, don't get caught up with making it look perfect, because guess what? Once you go in the water, it's not gonna stay. Putting it into a wig is great because everything stays in place. So everything that I've done right here will stay in place underwater. You can also add a couple bobby pins if you don't want things to kind of flap around a little bit when you're underwater. But honestly, because you've got the wig already out of your face, and you've got it pulled back, and you've got a circlet or a headband or whatever you've got, it's gonna keep everything out of your face. The problem when we are swimming with our regular hair and we haven't done anything like that is that when you come up for air, all your hair goes in front of you and the headdress goes with it. But this stays on really, really well. I could do a headstand. It'll be a bit of a mess, but it'll still look good. And I mean, there you go. This is like 6-7 minute video, and I can actually do it faster than this. I'm just doing it a little slow to show you, but you can practice and you can get it down and you can make it work. And it looks like my real hair because it's the same color as my real hair. Pretty cool stuff. Good luck.